number one Panther fans in the world, Brad and Jonathan, coming off of a big win. How are you feeling today, Brad?
I am like a pig in slop. I mean, it's heaven right now.
Dude, it's unbelievable. That whole game felt unreal. Like to, I think we both picked the Rams to win last week, right?
Yeah, Max is gonna bring that. He's all our Max fans. He will be here just a little later in the show.
Yeah, he's too cool for us now, which I understand. He is definitely cooler than you and I. But I think we both picked the Rams. I fully expected Matthew Stafford to slice us and dice us, and our defense came up huge. Bryce played a beautiful game, no turnovers. Um, I really don't have anything bad to say about the Panthers from last week. I think the only negative thing I said is Bryce had two bad sacks. Otherwise, he played a great game, one of his best of the year.
His bat, but it's so weird with the sacks. Like I know they're coming. Like before the snap, I'm always like, he's about to get sacked. Like I'm like Nostradamus when it comes to sacking.
I just feel
Is
like
that
he goes down easily. For whatever reason, I'll let y'all
well? I
figure.
mean, he is 5'9", 190, right?
He does not weigh 190 pounds.
What you think he's 200?
He does not weigh 200 pounds.
You think he's less than 190?
I would guess, honestly, like this is not me being a hater. I would guess Bryce is probably with no shoes on, 5'9", 165 pounds.
I'm looking. What is he listed at? He's listed at 205.
There's zero chance he's 205 pounds.
Jacob said he doesn't believe you. The suicide chat was in full effect. That's funny.
Wait, who is he a fan of again?
Oh, yeah.
Who's he a fan of?
It's the Adam Thielen just got picked up by him today.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be on suicide watch if I was a Steeler fan.
So, would that make Bryce Young? Is he the most successful 5'9", 180-pound quarterback in the NFL?
Well, that's a pretty low bar there. Pardon the pun.
I mean, he is tiny. Is Delusional Dad in the chat? He hasn't said anything yet. I hope he is.
My favorite stat from the weekend is that Bryce Young has the most fourth quarter comebacks of any quarterback by like age 23 or something. Or
Yeah, he beat Josh Allen.
Yeah. And he's only got 13 wins in his entire career. That's an amazing stat.
Is that a stat that we should brag about or feel pretty bad about?
Pretty bad. That means we're coming back a lot. We're getting down. How many lead changes were there the other day? I think I saw like 5 or 6 at one point. That was pretty awesome.
There was a lot, but how many games have we watched where we have dominated from jump to the final second?
Only what, 2 this year maybe?
Have we dominated a game at all this year?
Are you kidding me? Did you watch the Atlanta game? We won 30-0.
Oh yeah, that's the only one. I totally forgot about that one. We did dominate that one, but I mean, like domination. We haven't seen domination since 2015 because we were dominating every week. We were going into all those games. There was no chance we were losing.
No, man, what a feeling that was. That cemented my status as number one Panther fan.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think the 2015 team, if they were the same age, not aged up to now, do you think that team could beat the Rams that everyone says is the best NFC team?
Oh, a 1,000,000% they would. Are you kidding me?
Do you think that team, if we had our shot, we could beat Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs?
Yes.
I mean, last year, not this year.
Yeah, we could have beat. There's no team historically that I don't think we could at least we could not beat. I'm not saying beat every time, but we could have competed with anybody.
Because I stand by the fact that if we played a 4-game series with the Broncos, we win 3-1.
Yep.
I think they just hit a home run that night. And it was just ours to. I love how we're back to 2015.
Hey man, those are the heydays.
If you're a Panther fan, I guess Delusional Dad is not in the chat tonight. He is celebrating a birthday.
Yeah.
In his advanced age, I told him not to do anything crazy on his birthday, no benders, nothing like that. And hopefully he's having a good evening. You know,
Wasn't the movie The Hangover biographical of his 50th birthday?
it was, yeah. He went out to Vegas. He woke up. He was tatted up.
How many treatments did he have to get that tattoo off of his face?
I think it was 10 treatments. He was tatted up. He woke up with a tiger, and he was actually a production assistant on that movie. He was telling him how to do it.
Yeah, he spent a lot of money on his tattoo removal. He spent about 5 times as much as Jacob did to get his Steelers tramp stamp removed.
Oh yeah. Jacob did get the Steelers tramp stamp removed.
He had Steelers and sauerkraut across his chest. I don't really, but
sauerkraut.
I'm feeling good about us right now. I think that the key is Bryce has to be a game manager, which I think he can do a good job of. And he can make some good throws. He just got to avoid the big mistakes. And when he does that, we can compete. But, oh, gosh, I don't even want to know what he said.
MTD was roofied.
Dude, look at the games we've lost this season. We lost the first game of the year to the Jags, which
we shouldn't have lost. So I think we beat the Jags if we play them now.
I think so, too. Then we lost to the Cardinals, which we should have won that game.
Max was even saying we beat the Cardinals if we play them now.
Yeah. Then we lost to the Pats, which in hindsight is respectable.
We still lose that game.
They blew us off the field, but that was at least a respectable loss. But then we reeled off several in a row, right? We beat the Cowboys, the Jets, and the Dolphins.
That Cowboys win looks better and better every week because the Cowboys are getting better.
Yeah, we've had some good wins this year. We beat the Packers. I cannot believe we lost to the Saints. I'm still dumbfounded by that. We should have beat the Saints. We should have beat the Jags. Honestly, I think we should have beaten the 49ers. I don't know why we played so poorly that game.
I sent you a link to Emmanuel Acho talking on his podcast, and I agree with him. What team has beaten better teams than the Panthers? I mean, the Panthers have beaten the Packers when they were supposedly the number one team in the NFC, and then they beat the Rams when they were the number one team in the NFC, and they beat the Cowboys. So they have 3 signature wins on their. If they make it to the playoffs this year, if they make it, I'm gonna promote Dave Canales to my number 3 Panther coach, beneath Ron and John Fox.
Yeah, I like that.
He has to be because he's the only other one to take them to the playoffs. I think he's going to get us to the playoffs this year or next year.
You were firing Dave a couple weeks ago.
Because he's annoying. It's like he doesn't know how to. Excuse me, listen.
Between the yawns and the burps, what's going on?
He doesn't know how to coach a big game. He's like up and down. You got to admit, there's no more up and down team than the Panthers.
Yeah, we've not had a very many games that we've come out and competed and lost. We've either come out and
rolled over and got whooped,
or we played a strong game and won.
The Saints game is a must win. We cannot lose that game.
Right.
It's a tough game. It's in the dome, so it's going to be a tough game. But we need to win that game. If we win that game, it sets the table for an epic finish to the NFC South. And I'm going to say it here. Even if we don't make the playoffs, if we go 8-9, I'm still feeling really good about next season.
We go 8-9, you mean we lose 3 of the last 4 games. I'm going to be so disappointed.
Yeah, but 8-9 is way better than what we've experienced the last 8-9 years.
I'm proud that we're finally respectable, but I want to be above 500.
Okay, so if we go 9-8, you're okay. We win 2 out of 4.
Playoffs.
So you're playoffs or you're depressed. It's playoffs or depression.
No, if we miss the playoffs at 9-8, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, because I mean nobody. I read an article on Outkick, and this guy wrote an article. It said Dave Canales should be coach of the year because not one person picked the Panthers to be where they are right now.
That's preposterous.
Yeah.
I don't know. It goes back to how we talk about Bryce. It's like we've lost several of our games due to poor coaching.
Yeah, if you go back and you play the 49er game and you're like, I'm just going to run the ball 40 times, different game. You go back to the Saints game and you're like, I'm going to pound the rock 35 times. We win that game.
Yes.
So there's 2 wins that were left off. We honestly should be 8-5, 8-4. No, 8 and what are we? 6 and we should be 8-3 right now.
If you go and look at both the Green Bay, I'm about to pull the box score for Green Bay right now. Let's see. The key to both of those games, they're a little bit different because that was a bad weather game in Green Bay, but our running game sets up like Bryce has the ability to throw downfield, and we've got big receivers. T-Mac is an absolute monster. When we run the ball, we can throw the ball.
Well, yeah.
Did think I had a cigarette, but it threw me off for a minute. There was something weird in my cup. I have no idea what it was. But I've shared this with Brad this morning. I need to share it with everyone listening. I have one negative takeaway to share from the game on Sunday and how it affects our outlook on the rest of the season.
What is it?
It's going to be really hard for us to beat the Rams a second time in the NFC Championship game after beating them during the regular season. So in about a month and a half, 2 months, whenever we're in the NFC Championship, it's going to be a tall order to beat them for a second time in the same season. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it's going to be tough, but I think we can do it.
When we 2015, did we play Seattle twice that season? Once during the regular season, and then we blew the doors off them in the playoffs.
Yeah, we beat them both times, right?
I remember having that thought, like it's going to be tough to beat them twice.
Okay, I was looking for this while you were talking. NFL predictions, CBS Sports. This came out September 1st. Let's look at what they predicted. AFC East, Bills 13-4, Patriots 10-7. That's wrong. AFC North, Ravens 12-5. That's wrong. Bengals 11-6, Steelers 9-8.
What are the Steelers going to end up this season?
I think they're going to win 8 games, 8-9.
They hope.
AFC South goes to the Texans 9-8, Colts 8-9. That's wrong. Bold prediction: Daniel Jones wins more than Trevor Lawrence. I don't know about that. He's playing with a broken leg. I don't understand how you play with a broken leg. Delusional Dad's in the chat. While he's in the chat, Jonathan, let's wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, MTD, or Delusional Dad. We're so glad you're in the chat. And like I told you last night, I'm proud to call you my dad, and I love you. Happy Father. Or no, happy birthday.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, man. I'm just woo.
Number one podcast dad on the planet.
Yeah, he is the number one podcast dad. There's no other dad in podcast world better than him. Yeah. AFC West, Chiefs 12-5. Broncos 10-7. Man, these predictions are bonkers. We got NFC East, Eagles 12-5. I can see that. Commanders 10-7. Cowboys 8-9. We have NFC North, Packers 11-6. Lions 9-8. Vikings 8-9. So we beat the Packers that were predicted to go 11-6 and win the division. And when it comes to the South, They have the Panthers at 5-12. And the Bucks at 10-7, and the Falcons at 8-9. Do you think these guys ever? Why do they consistently put the Falcons above the Panthers every time? Like, I guess because they have the talent on their team.
They have the talent, but they're a bigger market with Atlanta.
But they're poorly coached.
Yeah, dude, they're with the same curse we're in right now. Like that post Super Bowl can never get it back on track.
But I know I've been a harsh critic of Canales, but I want to say this about Dave Canales. Although I question his play calling a lot, I don't feel like they don't coach the guys. Like even with Ron Rivera, this was a big thing that ticked me off with him as coach. There would be so many timeouts we would burn because of clock management, and the play clock is running down. And it's like the one time they brought in, I think it was his last year. No, Matt Rule's first year, he brings in a clock management guy to sit in the booth up at the top and let them and manage the clock for him. And Matt Rule was terrible at managing the clock. He still didn't manage it good. I will say Dave Canales, we hardly see the timeouts getting burned for plays not getting in.
Right.
Am I wrong?
You're 100% right. And Dave Canales, the thing I despised about Matt Rule is he was so ready to throw a player under the bus after the game. He never wanted to take ownership, and Canales doesn't do that.
No, he's a glass half full dude. Like, he's always happy. He's always going to see the positive. Even when it came to benching Bryce, he knew it was. He never like dragged Bryce and said, "Dude, the dude sucked. That's why we benched him." He's like, he's going to use this to get better, and he did. I don't feel like Dave Canales ever quit on Bryce Young. He just wanted Bryce to get better. Dave's doing a good job as far as like clock management and managing the team. I've never seen. Here's the thing: in the Rule era and in the Rivera era, was Rivera coaching that game we went to when they played the Falcons and we got just? I think he was, right. We got utterly spanked that game. Remember, that's the game where the center was like,
"Oh my God!"
Yeah, I can't remember the center's name. But the thing about, I've never seen an offensive line have 10 different starting offensive lines in 13 games and still be good. I mean, you've got a guy you picked up off free agency, like a guy that nobody wanted in last month, and he's starting at right guard Sunday. And we rushed for 164 yards.
Yep.
Like, the offensive line coach is doing, he's the best offensive line coach we've seen in Charlotte in a decade. Easy.
Yeah, our offensive line is like a breath of fresh air because we've not had a great line in a long time. Like, personnel-wise, you name it, we've struggled. Cam Newton never really had a great offensive line. No,
his best offensive line was 2015 when we had the blind side, Michael Orr out there, and I'm trying to think about all the money they dropped onto like Matt Khalil and his huge, and he did nothing. I can't see out here. He did nothing. Like, he would not even make our practice squad on this offensive line.
Right.
Like, give Ekwonu all the grief we want to give him. He's done okay this year. He's a serviceable. He's not Jordan Gross good, but he's probably our second best left tackle we've ever seen in our lifetime.
100%. Yeah.
So we're going to extend him, right?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, we're going to extend him. We're going to probably make Bryce play out at least next year before we talk about extending, because we got 2 years left on Bryce. I bet you they pick up the option at the end of the season. And then we decide what we're going to do with Bryce.
Listen, Bryce, of all the criticism I've heaped on him, and there's not been many people as harsh as me, I'm bipolar with it. If you step back and look at it, he's gotten better every year.
He really has.
I think we were expecting him to have some gigantic leap and never make a mistake again, and that's on us. I don't think that's realistic. If he can make improvements next year, he might be our guy. I don't know.
But Bryce's lows are low.
Yeah.
And Bryce's high. But all these idiots, like I hear it, I've heard it, I hear it all the time. Bryce is too little. Bryce sucks. Bryce is never can't.
Brad, we are those idiots. What are you talking about?
No, we're not, because these national guys are like, Bryce is going to get hurt. Bryce is going to, you can't make it in the NFL at his size. The dude is proving to us he's tough. I mean, he had a high ankle sprain, and he continues to go out there and play. And JJ McCarthy had the same injury and missed 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give Bryce props. I like the kicking game we got going now. I like that we can have a future kicker on our team that we can keep around for a while. I like that. There's a lot to like. I want Xavier to get going at the end of the season. I think we should upgrade our number 2 receiver.
Yeah.
They need to get a free agent. If it's get a free agent in here, draft another one in the second or the third or fourth round. I don't want to go 3 straight years drafting a receiver in the first round, though. We're not the Lions.
Legette's a tough watch.
He's tough. He's terrible, man. He just doesn't have it. Maybe Dan Morgan can flip Legette for a 4th rounder or a 3rd rounder. And
I mean, from a human perspective, I like Legette. He seems like an awesome dude, but I'd love to see him go play out west somewhere in the AFC and us never have to see him again.
Hey, my boy Terrace Marshall Jr. just got signed to the practice squad for the Eagles. And the Eagles fans were like, Eagles are playing chess, man. They got a guy runs a 4.3 40, and he's big. I'm like,
they don't even use receivers in Philly anymore, I don't think.
But I love how the Philly fans are flexing on Terrace Marshall Jr.
Are they really?
They are 100%. They're flexing on it, dude. I was reading the Twitter on it. They're like, man, they're playing chess when everybody's playing checkers. They're getting ready for that Super Bowl. I mean, unless they're trolling, they might be trolling.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, nobody should be looking forward to that. Let's talk about the Vikings while we're on here.
Terrible.
Dude, I love living in Minnesota right now. It is so good because
there's no question JJ McCarthy is the worst quarterback in the
NFL. No, Max Brosmer is the worst.
Who?
Max Brosmer is the worst. That's the one that started this week. He's the one that went to the University of Minnesota.
The guy who was starting quarterback at the beginning of the season.
Yes. Yeah. This is what's so crazy about it. So last season, my friend Tavis, Vikings fan, love the guy. They were all happy. They're 14-3, and the Panthers won 5 games. Right? And they're like, oh, that's so cute. Your Panthers, they won 5 games. We won 14. 9 games more than us. Bryce Young, not a starting quarterback. So this year, my buddy Tavis is at the point where he's like, I just want us to get a top 5 pick. That's his goal at this point. They might, but it's. I read an article tonight before we got on that said it was Dan Orlovsky. He said on ESPN the way they're going to keep Justin Jefferson, because he's got to be getting ticked right now, right? In the 4th quarter, Justin Jefferson had 1 catch for -4 yards. I think he finished the game 2 catches, 8 yards. I think that's what he finished with. They got to go get Daniel Jones or Mac Jones. Now, if you're a Vikings fan, that sounds I can't say that. I was about to use Donald Trump word. That sounds ridiculous because you just had Daniel Jones in the house and you let him go. And now you were like, we're not going to pay him $17 million. You're going to pay Daniel Jones $50 million now if you want him.
It's crazy. Dude, and Justin Jefferson, if you're a struggling quarterback, he could revive your career. I mean, that's what he did for Sam Darnold. I credit Justin Jefferson for Sam Darnold's success.
Okay, so that brings me to another point, and I know we always bring it back to Panthers. Bryce Young had an average rookie year. It wasn't great. But had he not had Adam Thielen, how many catches did Adam Thielen have his rookie year?
He was his number one really the last 2 years, not just his rookie year.
Not as much last year, but the rookie year he had 108 catches for 1,000 yards. Like, if Bryce Young can get Adam Thielen to 100 catches, I think it was 108. Check it out, Jonathan. I don't know. It's over 100. How can J.J. McCarthy not find Justin Jefferson? I feel like Justin Jefferson would be the easiest wide receiver to have on your team. I feel like you and I could throw an out of 10 yards to Justin Jefferson and get yardage from it.
Yeah, in 2023, he had 103 receptions and 1,014 yards. Last year, he had 48 receptions and 615 yards. He had to have been one of the Panthers' number one receivers last year.
He was, yes, but he missed some games too. He missed about 5 games last season, which I think he probably would have had 1,000 last year.
Yep.
So if Bryce Young can find Adam Thielen, why can't a young JJ find Justin Jefferson? Because I don't think there's any quarterback in the league that would turn down the opportunity to throw the ball to Justin Jefferson.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I could throw a touchdown to Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, and if you don't have Justin Jefferson, throw it to Jordan Addison.
No kidding.
I mean, Jordan Addison would be a 1B on our team with T-Max.
Who was the other number 2 they had in Minnesota before Jordan Addison? Who was the guy behind Justin Jefferson?
Adam Thielen.
I was thinking somebody else. Anyways,
they got Jordan Naylor.
Jordan Naylor.
Or Jalen Naylor.
Jalen, yeah, he's a good receiver.
He's not bad. I saw a couple drops the other day. I'm more invested in the Vikings because it's sad at this point. I mean, they've gone from the penthouse to the homeless shelter. And
they've got Aaron Jones, who's one of the best.
But he's been hurt all year. He's washed. He's cooked. They got Jordan Mason, who was the number 1 running back in San Francisco when CMC didn't play last year.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good. Again, you stack their starting lineup up. TJ Hawkinson, better than any tight end on the Panthers team. Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones, I think it's a wash. I think we're probably better than them. We got better. Justin Jefferson, Jalen Naylor, and Jordan Addison are better than T-Mac, Xavier Legette, and Jalen Coker.
Yep.
So they have an offense. I just don't get it, man. They're a quarterback away, but if they go out and they spend $50 million on Daniel Jones, you got to fire the GM because you let him walk.
You're going backwards.
You're going backwards because my friend Tavis is like, we don't want to give Sam Darnold $40 million. I think he took $30 million. I think he's like $35 million in Seattle. You're going to pay Daniel Jones more than you paid Sam Darnold, and I think Sam Darnold's better than Daniel Jones if I had to rank them.
Oh, yeah.
So, who's the most depressing team right now? It's got to be the Falcons, right?
Let's see. I don't know that it's the Falcons. I feel like it's the Saints are in a worse spot.
No, the Saints. No, they got to pick, man. I'm telling you. Okay, if me and you ran the Falcons, let's say you and I were GMs of the Falcons. I'm a GM. You're the president. I'm telling you, we got to get a draft pick in the first round. I think right now we got to trade Bijan to get a good pick. Get a first rounder for Bijan. We got to trade Kyle Pitts. Get like a third for Kyle Pitts.
You're never a third for Kyle Pitts.
Okay, you're getting a first for Bijan though.
Yeah, you're definitely he's a top running back.
Okay, you're getting a first for Bijan. I would trade Drake London for a first at this point. You got to scrap it all. You're stuck with Kirk Cousins next season again. You're going to have to keep Cousins. Are you going to go back into the field and try to find another free agent quarterback? Because Penix probably ain't playing. So I'm telling you, you got to start drafting play. You got to get him, and you got to fire the coach. Coach has to be gone.
I think the Falcons are still in a better spot than the Browns probably are, and I still think the Saints. And I would be very depressed if I was a Cardinals fan.
No, I disagree with you. The Browns have a good defense. They have Myles Garrett.
It doesn't matter. You're still the Browns.
And they have 2 first-round draft picks already.
Dude, I'm just saying. And then the Raiders, they're in a bad spot. They suck. I think you're going a little hard on. And the Giants, oh my gosh. They're another team that, they can't get it right.
But they have a quarterback and they have a running back.
They currently don't have a coach.
I heard this stat today, Jonathan. Okay, so Adam Thielen cried and bawled to get out of Carolina.
Wait a minute. You said the Giants have a running back. Cam Scatabo almost got his
foot ripped off.
Amputated. No, it almost had to be amputated.
Okay.
I don't know if he's going to be their running back.
Well, let me tell you this stat. This is amazing. And listeners, you're going to like this. Adam Thielen cried to get out of Carolina because he wanted to play for a winner. And they sent him to Minnesota, and he's won 4 games. Brian Burns wanted out of Charlotte because he wanted to win games. This is a funny stat. In the last 3 years, Brian Burns has won 7 total games in the NFL.
Wow.
3 years, 7 games. The Panthers, what are the Panthers? 7-6? Are they 7-6? Or 6-5? No. They're 7-6.
Yeah.
Panthers are 7-6. I'm sorry, it's late. We've won as many games this season as Brian Burns has won in 3 years.
Yeah.
That's got to be, he's got to be depressed, right? You know, there's a part of him that says, I wish I was still in Carolina.
What did we get for him?
2nd rounder.
Yeah.
That still hurts.
Who did that
What about Abdul Carter, man? Did you see that?
No. What's going on?
What? Okay, benched for the 2nd time in 3
Oh,
weeks
wait a minute. Yeah, I did see that.
for watching pornography in the team meetings
They
and
need
not
to
paying
have some
attention.
counseling or something.
He does, man. Like if you got to watch that at work,
That's
that's
bad.
sad. You shouldn't watch it at all. But if you got to watch it at work, this guy's a knucklehead. I watched a guy online, a sports guy, say, I don't think the Giants could get a 4th rounder for Abdul Carter right now. He's only got 1.5 sacks this season. And he was supposed to be. This guy came in the league asking Lawrence Taylor to give him his number.
Which is hilarious.
What the cojones to ask probably the greatest linebacker of all time.
Probably not even probably.
And then when Lawrence Taylor said no, he went to Phil Simms and said, can I have your 11? And Phil Simms like, no. So he went to the 2 legends of the Giants, and they were like, nah. We should have known at that point this kid doesn't know what's going on, man.
Yep.
Yeah. What about Aaron Rodgers getting the crap knocked out of him? Is it kind of fun?
I don't love seeing that.
Oh, I love it, man. He looks so old out there. And he did the typical Aaron thing after the game. He backed the bus over his receivers. We got receivers missing routes and showing up late. I'm like, dude, you never take accountability for anything you do. Ever. He blames receivers constantly. The dude's a joke, man. Get out of this league, man. Nobody wants you anymore.
Yeah, I'm over him. He needs to move on.
I will give him credit to be 42 with a broken wrist, still out there when he doesn't need to be. He's cemented his legacy. He's got a Super Bowl. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He does not need to be in a Steeler uniform, and none of us are going to remember him in a Steeler uniform. He's always going to be a Packer. Just hang it up, bro.
These teams got to get over, like Tom Brady had some success as an old guy on an absolutely stacked team. They're hoping that Aaron Rodgers could do the same thing. They've got to quit signing him.
Yeah, you're right. Tom Brady had a stacked defense with Shaq Barrett in his prime. He had a stacked offense with Gronk, Leonard Fournette, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. I mean, that team was stacked, man.
Yep.
And Tom Brady's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. There's nobody going to be better than him. Patrick Mahomes is never going to sniff 8 Super Bowls. It's never going to happen.
If anyone could, it's him.
It's never going to happen. I think their window's closing, man.
They said that about the Patriots on more than one occasion.
They did bury Tom Brady on more than one occasion. You're right. It's like, this is it. I remember I would call you up. This is going to be Brady's worst year. And then
and then he'd win a Super Bowl.
But Tom Brady never missed the playoffs.
Really?
He missed it 1 year, but that's the game he tore his ACL in the first game of the season.
I think as long as Andy Reid's the coach, they'll be in contention.
I don't think they're making the playoffs, though.
You don't?
No, they're 6-6, right?
I don't know what they're
There's no way they're not making the playoffs because they have the Chargers ahead of them at 8-4, and they have the Broncos at 10-3. Am I right?
10-2. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be tough.
I don't think they make it. They got to. They can only hope for a wild card at this point, and I don't know if the wild card happens because either Buffalo or New England is going to be a wild card.
You got the Colts that would be ahead of them. The Chargers currently are ahead of them.
The Bills are ahead of them, right?
Yeah, they're not going to make the playoffs.
Didn't the Bills beat them this year?
Yes, the
So
earlier.
they're not catching. They're not making the playoffs.
Yep.
I think if they win out, they're not making the playoffs.
That's crazy. I did not
Yeah.
realize that.
This would be the first year Mahomes has not been in the playoffs. It's going to be fun. It's going to be I don't think the Eagles win the Super Bowl either. By the way.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'd
Well,
love to see the Bills get one.
let me message Max and tell him to log in. He's got our picks for us. I know one game I did win.
What's that?
The Bengals.
Did we both pick the Bengals? I need them to come.
No, you picked the Ravens. I'm pretty sure.
Dang it.
Yeah,
I just believe. I know you're a hater. I'm a believer in Lamar Jackson. Like, I know he's not having his best season, but he's a good quarterback.
He's not bad. I mean, I would take him in Carolina.
He would be the second best quarterback Carolina's ever had.
Is he better? I was going to say, is he better than Cam Newton?
At their peaks, no.
But he's got 2 MVPs and Cam's only got 1.
I know, but if you just take that one season of Cam, you can just inject that straight into my veins, dude.
And Cam's been to a Super Bowl, unlike Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
So Max should be logging on in a second, I hope. I'm going to call him right now and tell him to get on. Here we go. Okay.
I'm coming on.
He said, I'm coming on. I'm coming on, Father. Please don't get mad at me, Father. We can still celebrate MTD, or Delusional Dad while we say, oh, there he is. Hello, Max.
Max, you get your hair cut, dude?
No.
Oh, well, you look like you had your ears lowered.
MTD says, hey, Max.
Oh, hello.
Okay, Max, let's do it. The picks. It's pick time. It's our favorite time of the episode.
Okay. So last week we had the first game was the Lions versus the Packers, and we all chose the Lions, so we all lost on that one.
That stinks.
At least we all went down together.
The next game was the Ravens and Bengals. Me and Dad chose the Bengals, and Jonathan chose the Ravens. You won that.
Give me that one.
And the next game was the Eagles and Bears. Me and Jonathan chose the Eagles, and then my dad chose the Bears.
Okay.
The next game was Dolphins versus Saints.
Wait a minute, time out. I hate to even say this. Who won the Eagles and the Bears game? I don't even know the answer to that.
The Bears.
Bears.
Okay.
So I got 2 wins.
Crap.
The next game was Next game was the Dolphins and Saints game. We all chose the Dolphins.
Ugh. Okay.
But the Dolphins won.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I got 3 wins.
Yeah. Next game was the Chiefs and Cowboys. And we all Jonathan chose the Chiefs. Me and Dad chose the Cowboys.
Crap. I fell so far behind this week.
I put 4 up this week, Max. 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the overall record?
Our record, Jonathan's 20-25. Dad's 23-22. I'm 20-25.
All right. So let's hear what's going on. What's your picks for this week? Or what's
What's
our
this
game?
week?
So first game's Lions and Cowboys.
I've got to go Cowboys.
I'm going to go Lions.
I'm going Lions too.
I want to get the opposite of you, Jonathan. I want to get up on you here.
Bengals versus Bills.
I'm going to go Bills.
I'm going to go Bengals.
I'm going Bengals.
They're
Next
playing.
game,
They're cooking with Joe Burrow.
Get out of
Yeah.
there.
next game is Bears and Packers.
The Bears. Packers.
I'm going Bears.
What are you going, Jonathan? Packers?
Packers. They got to be favored in that game.
I'm gonna go Packers.
Oh, you would. You're just going to copy me now.
Next game is Texans and Chiefs.
What is that feedback I'm hearing? Is that you, Max?
No, I hear it too.
I think it's you. What was the game? Thank you. Did you turn something down, Max?
No, that wasn't me. That was Jonathan.
Oh. What was the last game?
Well, 2 more games. Texans and Chiefs.
Go ahead, Brad.
I'm gonna go Texans.
I'm going to go Chiefs.
Okay.
So I'm either going to, there's a 3-game difference in this one.
The next game is the Vikings and Commanders.
Oh, I'm going Commanders all day.
Commanders.
So
All right, so Brad, there's a chance you're either going to be up 6 games on me or we're tied.
I'm going up 6. I want to go up 6. That's
Okay.
my goal. Well, Max, thank you for bringing the picks. What a show, guys. We'll be back next week. For Delusional Dad, happy birthday again. Yeah, he's up there. He's
If we were
enjoying
together,
it.
we'd give you a spanking for your birthday.
Yeah, I'll let you spank. I'll let you spank
You would.
Delusional Dad. Wait. We haven't decided if we make the playoffs. Are all 3 of us doing shirtless or pantless pods?
I'm already pantsless. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. I'm going shirtless then.
Pods for a month now.
Yeah, we don't even wear pants when we pod. We should create a podcast called Pantsless Pod.
That's actually really funny.
It is. We should do. Get your pants kicked off. Okay. And then our guests have to come on with no pants, but we can't see it. We just have to assume they're not wearing pants. Anyway, for Delusional Dad, for Max, for Jonathan, my name is Brad. We will see you next time on Delusional Fan.